Dunsing here. Today we're going to do a home inspection. We're going to have our inspectors go through a house and go through system by system and show you just how thorough we are for your inspection. We're the best inspectors you're going to find. I hope you're going to be happy with our service.
Hi, I'm John Lesiotis. I'm a radon technician for Dunsing Inspections, and I'm here to help walk you through what happens during a radon test. First of all, I identified the lowest living quarters in the house, which in this case is the basement. I came down to the basement, walked the perimeter around it, and found out where the best space for a replacement would be. I was checking for furnaces, sump pumps, and water heaters. In this case, I've placed the radon in a spot that's off the beaten path here. It's kind of tucked away. It's also far enough away from any heating or air conditioning vents, so that won't affect the test as well. I've already started the radon test here, and it will now sit for 48 hours, at which time I will come back and pull the information off. No, there's no activity that comes from it whatsoever. It's just collecting the outside air into the machine, so your kids are at no risk whatsoever.
Okay, what if they touch it?
There is a tamper button on, so we'll notice that they have tampered with it, but we try to place it in spots where it's out of the way so kids or pets won't interfere with it. In most cases, we can find a suitable location. If it's found out that the measurement is over 4.0, then a mitigation is required by the state of Illinois. So it's a mitigation system is similar to a sump pump where they actually drill into the basement, use a PVC pipe and run it outside of the house and then 1.5 feet above the roof line, I believe. So the radon is then dissipated into the outside air. 48 hours is the minimum time for a radon test now. For all real estate transactions, a minimum of 48 hours. That's if all building conditions, closed building conditions have been met. I'll make a diagram next of the basement of the house. I'll show the monitor in relationship to where all the utilities are at in the house. I'll note what the start date and time was of it, the weather, how many door tags I put on, and also the number of window stickers that I put on.
Okay, we're doing our thermal imaging in the basement. Now this is a finished basement, so we can't see the actual concrete walls. So we're looking for any signs of moisture and maybe insulation, but more so moisture in the basement. So I'll take the camera and look around the outside walls, and we're looking, of course there's cold spot the windows, it's a single pane window. We're looking for any signs of cold spots. Usually there's always coldness near the floor. See, this bookcase has no insulation behind it because it's inset into the wall. Going along here, looks pretty normal. You can see the fireplace clean out door. It's a little leaky with cold air. So when I get to the corner, and it's a little extra cold there in the corner, so I'm going to take my moisture meter and check moisture. So first I'm going to check it where I know it's dry, take a reading, and then I'll take a reading in that corner. Okay, so there's no change in the reading, so that's not a moisture concern, so it's just a cold spot. All right, so we're in another room on the second floor, and we're scanning for cold spots and missing insulation. Again, cold corners, you can see the studs on that outside wall. But up here in the ceiling, in nearly the center of the room, you can see that blue and black area. That again represents areas of missing or displaced insulation. Okay, so we're in our third bedroom and we're checking the ceiling and we're checking in the closet here, and you can see This bedroom has an attic access scuttle hole, and you can see how dark blue and black that is. That does not have any insulation above that patch right there, as well as the rest of the closet seems like it's missing insulation as well. So these are areas that we would point out and suggest insulation.
Hi, I'm Mark Hovland with Dunsing Inspections. I'm going to be checking out the furnace here. What I'm going to be checking for is overall cleanliness, make sure it's a clean flame. I'm going to check for carbon monoxide and gas leaks. I'll open it up here. And then I'll look right here to get your data information. This will give me your age of your system. That way you know how much life you got left in it. I'll look in here for cleanliness and any rusting signs. Then I'll open up the bottom, check in here, make sure everything's clean and working in here. All the connections are good. I'll point out here that the safety is bypassed. That's supposed to shut off the whole system when the door is removed so nobody gets injured. And then after I check for gas leaks and carbon monoxide, I'll go upstairs and check, make sure there's a heat source in all the rooms. So I'll take this meter, which checks for carbon monoxide, run it around the flue pipe, and then I'll also take it upstairs with me to make sure there's nothing coming out of the vents. Then I'll take my gas detector, check every connection on the gas pipes, and if I find any leaks, I'll tag it so the homeowner knows where that is, so they can get it taken care of. And then if there's a humidifier, I'll make sure it's working correctly and I'll make sure it's clean. Then I'll also check the filter and note if it's clean or dirty. And then I'll note if it's a disposable filter or if it's any other type of filter. That way you have it for your reference.
So Josh, what are we doing here right now?
We're getting ready to do a sewer survey for one of our customers. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to go in using our sewer camera here, going through their main clean out, and then we're going to run from their clean out entrance all the way to the city main if we can. There's times when we can't make it out there due to, we find obstructions or stuff like that. So our goal is to make it to the city main. All right, so right now I'm getting ready to go in. I've got the access open. I've got my camera turned on. This is a overhead sewer system. It's a PVC. I'm getting ready to run our camera down the line. And as we go down, we'll be pointing out defects. Like right here, we've got some debris. We got some belly right here. Belly is defined as standing water. So it's a low section of the pipe that's allowing water to pool up.